Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wingo. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiar.
Caught, and he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers at 2nd and 13. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quarterback keep. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for the goal line, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Canes!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And he added the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The run inside. It's Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's got it again. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I think that was step 1 for this offense. You didn't want to start backed up, but you did on this first drive. Nice job getting that first down, creating a little bit more space. Now I look to see if they get back on script, maybe get aggressive and see what this offense does today.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for space. It's Davidson. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll send the back in motion. got his man out of the backfield. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Clemson calls its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, this defense is dialed in. Already forced one interception, had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Mensah makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Haynes.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks.
Stop! Rush! Venom! Wilson! Venom! Hey, Venom!
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Moore. He'll work his way down to the 28. Clemson is quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Denson. Floats it out in space. Looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Number 38, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. The run inside. It's Pringle. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Gashes the heart of the knee. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Hurricanes. Rolled his way into the end zone. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
There he goes. Open it up. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. On target over the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Here's Mensa to throw. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll give it to Johnson. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Clemson jumps to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Finding some room. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense comes out ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Throwing, Mensa. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Here's a heat. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's loose. The 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Canes.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got You can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Makes the catch, and he's free. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down, and the ball will be spotted at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Haynes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Makes the grab on 3rd. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 25 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's BYU with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Clemson is quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes a pass to Marker. Maybe some room here. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Denson. Oh, he had it and he dropped it almost One of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Going to try to pop one on the screen.
A lot of times on third and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz, kind of break tendency, get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off, but man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind them. That's a big stop on third and long.
Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Clemson set up with another first down. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Denson. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. Runs through, man. He might have some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll give it to Lyle. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Mensah. Complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Fletcher.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll go right back to him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Here's the thing, not a great run. The offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here's Mensah to throw. Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Took it all the way back to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Throwing, Mensah. Got his man. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go right back downfield. It's complete. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Buying some time. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Moore. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They want that clock to run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. He might want another play. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Mensa unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for space, it's Fletcher. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Man, this is a big third down coming up. What is this offense going to lean on? They've tried the run, they've tried the pass. Hasn't been great. They've got to put something together here trailing the fourth quarter.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead, you've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Here's Mensa to throw. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami! What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Makes a grab and room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Tigers are back on top.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throwing, Mensa. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got the back in the middle. Runs through the tackle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
He's got the first down, and he gets out of bounds. 19 seconds remaining. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great jumping in front of the pass, forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.